Hello, hello, hello. I am back on YouTube and I'm back with a banging video. I think you should say it's a banging video because we're going to be making our Europa League predictions for the rest of the Europa League campaign. Obviously, they made the quarterfinal draw, the semifinal draw, and obviously there's no final draw, but obviously if I have the winners of the semifinals, then we know what the final would be in a hypothetical situation, my predictions being right. So, I think without further ado, I'll probably just jump into this one. So, first up on the Champions League side of things, we have Real Madrid versus Liverpool. This one, first leg, I'm going to have Real Madrid beating Liverpool by 2-1, and Liverpool drawing 1-1 in the second leg to Real Madrid beating Real Madrid. Goes through just about against Liverpool. Liverpool in the Prem have been atrocious, and at Anfield especially in the Prem they've been atrocious, but they have been decent in the Champions League. They comfortably knocked out a very good RB Leipzig team, and I think that Liverpool will be able to make this game close, but inevitably, in this rematch of the 2018 Champions League final, I think Real Madrid will come out on top. Just about, though. Next, we have a clash between Man City and Dortmund, and while many people think this will be a pretty easy, comfortable win for Man City, I don't think it'll be this comfortable. I think they'll go through, although I do think it'll be difficult, especially when you've seen the form Manchester City have in Champions League quarterfinals. They usually are able to get past the round of 16, usually get an easy opponent there. But last year they did get past Real Madrid, so fair play to them. But then Pep Guardiola seems to choke at the quarterfinal stage. This year, I think with Ruben Diaz at the back, it's going to be close, but I think they'll be able to edge past Dortmund. 2-1 in the first leg and 1-1 in the second leg. Now for Bayern PSG. Again, this is a rematch of last year's Champions League final, and honestly, in my eyes, quite close. But I think Bayern will just edge this one as well. I think they'll win the first leg 1-0, and then the second leg it'll be a 1-1 draw, seeing them do enough to advance to the semis. And lastly, we have Porto versus Chelsea. And while Porto did do well against Juve last round, Pepe and Mbemba, them two definitely proved themselves there. A 38-year-old Pepe, I think. Massive performance from him. I think it'll get undone here by Chelsea. I think Thomas Tuchel is building something really special here at Chelsea. Could they go all the way? I wouldn't doubt it, but I don't think it will happen. I do think they'll go to the semis, though. And you'll see my prediction. Will they go to the final? We'll just have to wait and see to find that out. But yes, I do think they'll get past Porto with relative ease, 4-1 in aggregate. Now, Europa League time for the quarterfinal predictions. First up, we have my boys Arsenal versus Slavia. Now, I think there's a collective here that most people are rooting for Arsenal here. Obviously, those racism allegations against the Slavia players, and then we have the racist signs from the fans, the club refusing to denounce it. It's happened on multiple occasions with this club as well. I think there's a huge agreement here that Slavia is not a liked club at all. I think the only thing I like from them is that they produced Mr. Potato Salad, Thomas Suchek, and Vladimir Kufal for West Ham. I'm not a West Ham fan, but I'm really happy to see them succeeding, honestly, especially Jesse Lingard. Anyway, it's enough just talking about something that isn't related. I think we're going to win 1-0 against Slavia in the first leg. In the second leg, I think we'll fall 2-1, but that will be enough to see us advance on away goals, thank the Lord. Yeah, I think it'll be close. Honestly, Arsenal in the Europa League this season don't look too strong, but we've edged out every single game we've played, so I think we're going to edge it out again here. So, yeah, thank the Lord for that, right? I don't know why I'm saying thank the Lord when the game hasn't even been played yet. Next, we have Granada versus Man U. Honestly, probably the easiest one to predict out of any of these quarterfinal games. Granada they're okay, right? They've made it to the quarterfinals. They have to be a decent side. But Man U in the Europa League this season have been relentless. And yeah, I don't think that's going to stop against a team like Granada, especially when they battered a good team like Real Sociedad, who, speaking of them getting battered, they did get battered by Barcelona this past weekend. 2 goals from Serginho Dest, masterclass from Lionel Messi. But I digress. Yeah, I think Granada won't be able to hold off Man United. 3-0 in the first leg, 3-1 in the second leg. Easy for Manchester United. Now, for Ajax versus Roma. first leg, I think Ajax will edge it 2-1. And in the second leg, I think they'll win 3-1. I honestly think this Ajax team is very, very strong. The fact that they're missing Onana and Haller and still just producing result after result shows you how good of a team they really are. And I think they'll continue this run here in the quarterfinals and beat Roma, who themselves have been very good this season. Now, this is probably the upset that I'd predict, this next one, because we have Zagreb versus Villarreal in the first leg, 1-0 Zagreb, in the second leg, 1-1. Now, the thing with Zagreb is, right, they've just come off the back of this huge win against Tottenham. Confidence is sky high, obviously. You don't have to worry about confidence getting depleted in a league like the Croatian league, where they are miles ahead of the competition. Mislav Orsic, their coach was arrested. Who even gave them a chance in that game, right? But they came out on top, and I think this Zagreb team is massively underrated, especially Mislav Orsic. I think he could get a move to a top 5 league, to a team in the Prem. Who knows where he'll go, honestly, because I think he should leave Zagreb if he wants to get a bigger move, play Champions League football regularly. But anyway, yeah, 1-0 in the first leg and 1-1 in the second leg, which would see Zagreb go to the semifinals. Now, let's take a look at my Champions League bracket. Now, for our Champions League 1, I wasn't actually going to do the scores, but now that I think about it, I'm just going to do them on the spot. Now, Bayern versus Man City. I think this first leg between Bayern and Man City will end 2-2. And the second leg, I think it'll end 1-0 Bayern. And that would see Bayern advance to the final, where they will face Real Madrid or Chelsea. I think in the first leg, it'll end 2-1 to Real Madrid. I'll say 2-1 to Real Madrid. And in the second leg, I'm going to predict huge here. 2-0 Chelsea, which would see Chelsea go to the final. And in a, is it 11-12? I think, yeah, 11-12. Champions League final rematch. I have Bayern Munich winning it all. It'll be a 2-0 victory for Bayern. Yep, there we go. Bayern's winning it again. You heard it here first. Now, I do think they're a little bit weaker this year, but you still cannot lie. This Bayern team is immense. And yeah, back-to-back for them. Now, Europa League. Arsenal versus Zagreb. First off, first leg I think will be tight, like all of our games, and I think we will edge it 2-1. And in the second leg, it will be 3-2 to Zagreb, which will see Arsenal advance on away goals. I know every single one of our games in the Europa League this season is tight. I'm just not predicting us to ever blow out any team. Now for Ajax versus United, I think Ajax will actually beat United here. I think that it'll be 1-1 in the first leg and 1-1 in the second leg. Ajax will scrape it out on pens. Man United in semifinals tend to bottle it, and I think they will again. And in the final, Arsenal versus Ajax, I have Arsenal winning this one. We'll say 2-1. 2-1, we'll say. So, that would mean Champions League football would return to Arsenal. It's a bold prediction. I have to have confidence in my team. I'm scared that's probably not going to happen. I have no confidence in this prediction whatsoever. But the most important thing is that we manage to win this whole thing. That's what I want us to do. The Prem, we can scrap this whole season. This league position doesn't matter if we can secure Champions League football through a Europa League victory. And who knows where we can go from there. We'll be able to convince better players to join the club. So I think there's definitely an end goal of us winning the Europa League to convince better players to join the club. And who knows, we can take off. Arteta is a good manager. I think it's taken him time this season especially. I think maybe Arteta's like this is that he is like not too great towards the beginning of the season, but he gets the feel of the team. Gets the feel, I guess, towards the end of the season is when he starts to pick it up. He did it last season, and he's done it again. So, yeah, there we go. Those are my Europa League and Champions League predictions. I started to go off on the end about Arsenal at the end there. But, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. And, obviously, yeah, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.